think that's bad, wait till you see this movie. Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie National Lampoon's Class Reunion. It's, of course, about a 10-year high school class reunion of the students of Lizzie Borden High, who go back to their old high school to, what else, have a class reunion. But also 10 years ago, some of the students decided to play a really cruel prank on Walter Baylor. Walter, by the way, as you can see, is the one with the potato sack over his head and dressed like a Catholic schoolgirl. Why? I don't know. I guess they thought it'd be funny. Of course, at the reunion, everybody suspects everybody else of what's happening as the bodies keep piling up, and then they start to realize maybe it was old social outcast Walter who did all this. Did I forget to mention that Walter escaped from a mental asylum? Yeah. And his doctor's coming after him to try and stop him. Yeah. Seen it, huh? So finally, Walter confronts all of his old classmates. And the one that nobody noticed, named Gary, talks to Walter and basically smooths everything over with him. And the movie winds up having everybody doing sort of a conga line to end this horrible, wretched piece of crap movie. The movie stars Garrett Graham, who was in movies like who was in Beware the Blob, this is one I reviewed some time ago. TerrorVision, another one I reviewed. Chud 2, funny movie. I don't know why people hate it. Police Academy 6, he played the leader of the trio that was going around robbing banks. And Child's Play 2, he played Andy's adopted dad. Also has in it Michael Lerner, he was an Oscar nominee for the movie Barton Fink. And Stephen Furst, who was in Animal House and on St. Elsewhere. And he also was in the video for Twisted Sisters, I Wanna Rock. So, yeah. Oh, man. Why did this movie suck? How long do you have? You know, I have seen a lot of school exploitation movies. I guess we could use that term. You know, Killers on the Loose, high school reunion kind of movies, or anything like that. And, you know, whether they were supposed to be really scary or they were supposed to be kind of funny. You know, a lot of them are just god-awful. And this one, I really can't remember laughing once at this movie. I mean, some of the characters are so stereotypical. You have the loser, you got the guy who's loaded and really, really rich, sells yachts for a living. You got the popular girl, you got the two stoners, you got the blind girl, you got the pig, you got a girl who's apparently possessed by the devil. Okay, maybe not that typical. But for this movie to come out right after a few years after Animal House, yeah, this movie was not one of National Lampoon's better movies. I mean, Animal House was good. The vacation movies were good, although I have not seen the remake, but I really don't care to be honest with you, after seeing that trailer. But yeah, between this and Student Bodies, which I think either came out around the same year, or if not 1 year after the other, Student Bodies was much funnier. I mean, it was ridiculously silly, and it knew it was going to be that way, and it was just insane. This movie, I might have chuckled, but I don't remember laughing at it that much. And sadly, this was a movie I wanted to see for years, and boy, was I disappointed. And it's so sad. So, not every movie National Lampoon puts their name on is always going to be a big hit, and this was as far as I know, their only slasher spoof movie, and this was a real big letdown. So, there you guys have it, a review of National Lampoon's Class Reunion. Wow. I think one person I almost forgot to mention, I think Anne Ramsey was in this movie. I think she played the cafeteria worker who was cooking up some really weird stuff, and her death in this movie was really weird too. Of course, she was in better movies like The Goonies and Throw Mama from the Train, so God rest her soul. So that's going to do it for this edition of Doc Schlock. Wow. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that seemed like it had no class at all, and you never wanted to see it ever again, no matter how many times somebody would reunite you with it, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on, and kids, stay in school. Because if you get the chance, you may not get to go to a crappy class reunion like this movie made it out to be.